Oh god, as we are into this TvT in an ace match, mate.
My god. Winner of this is going to be going up against Stats here, so... Oh boy. Who's it going to be?
Let's find out as I quickly set things up.
I would not be surprised if SpeCial views winning this is like a bittersweet kind of thing. It's like, yeah, I'd be Cure, but then it's like, oh, but I have to go up against Stats in the next round.
We all know how that usually goes. Oh, yeah. God.
We'll see. It's still to be determined.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be joined by StatFast here. So, yeah, twitch.tv/ what was it? StatFast TV?
SC.
SC. StatFast SC. As we load into Light Shade LE. On the ace match, here in the top left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top left-hand corner of the map, he is the red Terran player coming down from the land of South Korea. He is going to be representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, DPG. He is the mayor of Six City. He is Cure.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the Mexican Terran player. He is blue. He is representing Team Exxon. It is SpeCial. Juanito himself.
Yeah. Get them burritos out. Get them Doritos. For Juanito. Or maybe not Doritos. He is currently streaming, and he showed us what he's having for breakfast today. It is oatmeal and fruit.
Yeah, when we finished up our Battle of the Americas broadcast, we did Raid Special, and we got to tune in to him having breakfast.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, a little bit of a mukbang stream. But yeah, SpeCial, he's ready to just dive into this tournament. And honestly, it's pretty impressive that he's here in the ace match against Cure.
Yeah, I think all the eyes are on Cure at the moment. Would be, generally anyway, be favored in the TvT, but times might definitely be a changing.
Well, I would say that in the TvT, I think SpeCial has the biggest chance of taking out someone like... Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like, I would be a little bit more concerned if SpeCial went up against someone like Hurricane or up against Armani or Ragnarok. In a TvT, SpeCial, he can make something happen.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you there. SpeCial, I feel like his favorite matchup is TvT. Whether or not it's his best matchup, that's for the statistics to determine, but it is definitely his favorite matchup here, so he's feeling a lot more comfortable with it. Cure, on the other hand, we generally know him for being a very competent TvT player, in the sense that, when I say competent, I mean it's like every time Cure does anything in TvT, you never question it. It's like, this makes sense because he's going to be doing this with this unit, so-and-so, what have you, but it doesn't always pan out for him.
It doesn't. But again, he's still an incredibly solid player, and it could really go either way between the two of them. And we'll see how this goes here, because we do already have two Reapers out here for Cure. Ooh, he commits up the ramp, and he does lose one of his Reapers.
Almost gets a delay on that CC, but it was not the case. SpeCial made sure that he had some units there to draw fire away from the SCV, at least initially. Now it's basically dealt with. Cure is going to look to go for a second scout later on, but it's going to be a lot tougher for him.
That it will. Meanwhile, Cure's trying to be as annoying as possible, but Cure did finish up his CC. He will be looking to land it, and Cure is just a little bit behind. You know, his CC isn't done. His 1-1-1 only just now finishing up. Meanwhile, it was already done for SpeCial working on his add-ons. Cure, he invested a lot more in like that early aggression, and it didn't really pay out for him.
But we shall see where it goes from here. TvT, of course, is a matchup that probably swings the most, well, it's not as volatile as something like ZVZ, but An advantage is not always an advantage. Let's put it that way in TvT.
Yeah. In TvT, like you could be down 30 supply and still win a fight. Like it doesn't.
Pretty much.
As long as it all comes down like to positioning.
I've done that before, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I've lost fights being up in supply more in TvT, but
I'm sure it's happened to all Terran players.
Yeah. I've also won a couple of fights I was behind in. So.
Yeah, it does come down to positioning. It comes down to Raven control, to disables, or to auto turrets, to tank shots. Like it can really, I mean, a lot of things can come down to the smallest details. So we'll see how things ramp up and when that does happen, if it happens between these two players.
Which will be happening later on in the mid-game. For now, I guess both players are going to be taking the more standard approach to TvT, build up an army while trying to get some harass across the map. I say that, but Cure is actually the only player who is looking to get harassed, as he did. Did he finish that Banshee? He did. He's going to get what he can with it while building up back at home.
Yeah, he gets one Reaper kill, and that is it for now. Didn't commit to going into the natural because there was a Cyclone here ready and waiting, so Cure does back off. Also, the Banshee was revealed earlier, and yeah, we'll see as both players are going for their third bases. And they're both just kind of like checking each other at the moment, really testing the waters. Ooh, the Ravens are actually diving in. Oh my god.
And they have a lot of energy on them. Plenty of auto turrets available here. SpeCial taking out an SCV and actually really stifling the production right now of SpeCial, of Cure rather.
Oh god, that was so tempting. Like SpeCial, he ends up getting an add-on. The tank popped out as the turrets were there. I'm like, oh yo, if he focus fired the tank, he could probably get it. But instead, it goes for the sure thing. It goes for the add-on.
May as well. Lot less risky there.
Yeah, it would be a lot of wasted DPS if he goes for the tank and doesn't end up killing it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But here we go.
Cure's looking to ramp up the aggression first.
Yeah, and this is a little bit scary. The Banshee does get cleaned up, so now SpeCial doesn't have to worry about a counterattack. He can focus everything on this main push, and Cure, unlike SpeCial, didn't waste any energy on those auto turrets for harassing.
So now I can use it for the offense. It seems like Cure doesn't quite have enough Marines over here. Good disable on top of the most dangerously positioned tank over there. The tanks of Cure really starting to rein in. A little bit of bio still lives, but the Land of Vikings will chase Cure away. In the end, Cure training an army for an army. Not a good trade whatsoever for the aggressor here.
Well, I think the worst thing is, thankfully, Cure kept one of his Ravens alive, but he did lose one as well. Meanwhile, SpeCial kept all three of his Ravens alive, even immediately repairing them as well. And these Ravens, they are so valuable in every stage of the game, to be honest.
Just continue to build up more and more energy. There is more disables, more auto turrets.
Yeah,
it's
more
huge.
Yeah, they come into play when it comes to harassing, as we saw earlier, or in main fights as well. Like, it's so important that SpeCial was able to keep them alive, so I do think he came out a little bit ahead after that engagement. But we'll see. As you said, it doesn't matter if you have a small lead. Like, they don't matter as much here in TvT as, again, like, yo, the tank spread for Cure. Uh-oh.
Is looking pretty good. Auto turrets actually focusing on the bio. Not really doing much to the tanks over there, but it doesn't really seem to matter. Tanks are SpeCial in the backline, will be dealing with the tanks secure. GG is called, and SpeCial will be taking the series 2-1, now facing Stats, so grats one. Oh no.
GG, well played. Honestly, that was pretty decisive there by SpeCial. Like, he just slapped Cure down in that game. Obviously, we didn't get to cast game 1 or game 2, so we don't know how the series played out, but that was pretty impressive there by SpeCial. He did seem pretty in control of everything, and yeah, he just didn't skip a beat. He shut down the Banshee, harassed across the map, took the fights. Damn.
God damn. And as a reward for taking out Cure, SpeCial is now going to be playing his favorite matchup.
Kappa. Oh my god. I want to quickly check. I could be wrong, but I think the last time I checked the record between SpeCial and Stats, I think Stats had a 100% win rate.
In 2020, yeah.
Oh.
Even in 2019, actually. No, think about it.
Yeah. Let me just quickly check here. Stats versus special. They have, the thing is, like, it's not like they haven't played against each other before. Like, they face off relatively frequently. And there it is. In 2020, Stats has 100% win rate. 2021, same thing. Oh boy. Just quickly checking. Historically, SpeCial has only ever won a series once, and that was in 2019.
Aye.
But, you know, things can change, right? Like, just because historically this has always been the way doesn't mean that that's how it has to be here. As we just saw, SpeCial is honestly looking pretty impressive right now. Like, he's always in form, and taking out Kura the way he did was amazing. Maybe he can do the same against Stats.